ladies, gentlemen, esteemed non-binaries, or Thimper if you prefer, Trashkin all, good evening and welcome to Trash Tier Gaming. I'm your humble host, Raspa Trash Bear, and today we're getting back into Pacific Drive. And we have an oddly specific trash-based message. First thing, take your trash home. Take your trash home. Otherwise it ends up scrambled in with everything else in this godforsaken place. And you help build the nightmare. Well, I suppose they're technically right. I'm gonna make sure I got the odds and ends squared away before we roll and get right back to it. Okay, we're squared away. Time to roll. Incidentally, the only instructions I had for this was not to press the button. Let's see what we got on. Do chill. That'll do. Oh. Derp. Rough looking night. Wish I could remember what I was trying to do. I'm sure the map will tell me. I hope. Okay, so I'm onesie-twosie. Well, it's that, or hope that that will connect to that, or that to that. I have a distinct feeling I might have to head through. Huh. Yeah, let's try the direct speedy route. Ooh. Did you just liminal drift me? Okay, fair. It is a slapping tune. Oh, hot dust. Okay, that's pretty normal. Ooh, good haul. Tree candy. That's a first. And repair goop. Oh, this is an excellent haul already. And a spare. Oof. Okay, let's get all the basic stuff. Okay, good. Those stack. And I'll have to make a second trip for the rest. Alright, we got a spare scrapper. Can I rearrange this? Enough. No, I can't fit additional there. But I can slot those in. There we go. Alright, let's see what we got for paint. paint stripper, paint stripper. Yeah, the most valuable thing here is that second. That second grinder. So that's even more material for us. Ooh, shredded. Yo, I haven't been finding much in the way of armored business lying around. Gear for our trouble. Alright, let's see what we can scrape off of this then. Here we go. Ah, scavenging. Making a life off what I can scrape off of the road. Yeah, I always expected an art investigator to be, you know, armored. Ah, more stuff. Done. Alright, let's see what's in here. If we can even get in. We can. Well, free electronics. Pressurized cart. Backpack and a trash. Black stripes we already have. That we already have. So cloth will take. There you go. Getting a little pickier on my decals. They can take up a lot of space. Well, you want to be aware of that. At least I do. Because I keep forgetting. Well, that being the only thing marked on the map, all we gotta do is make it through now. I hope. Oh, I stand corrected. There's two. Well, Let's keep our eyes open for scavenging opportunities. That is, I was gonna go scabbatunities, but my tongue would not allow me for a moment. The rock, pillars. Yeah, that's just an abandoned scrapper. I mean, I'll stop to scavenge me some armor, but scrap metal I got for days. Tally ho! Oh.
Here today we're with Dr. Garlic. Corliss. Oh, my apologies, Corliss. They're here to discuss their new book, Making Fresh Nightmares, and how going to bed with fresh breath is the root cause to all mountain-based nightmares.
What?
Brushing your teeth before bed.
So, why would fresh breath give me nightmares about my teeth?
Well,
Yeah,
you
wow.
have to understand about the mouth.
Yeah, I could agree.
You're sleeping, the snoring. You salivate.
Yes.
When you salivate, you release an enzyme, a chemical, that refines the disease.
Uh-oh.
It's one of the nightmares.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, I suppose I could see that being a bit of a problem.
And taste, haunted, beset upon by horrors the likes the world has never seen.
You know, every time I go to the dentist, I always get nightmares about that too. They always keep talking about how I need to floss more, and I don't get it. Is this part of the minty freshness?
I would like to discuss it.
Oh.
Oh? Nothing ominous about that. I'd run if I was you, though. Oh, hell. Okay, stick to the primary road. Fair right. Uh-oh. Well, that didn't work out this time. Whoops. Spike puddles. Minutemen. It's gonna be a rough routine. Enough clearance on the left. Hello. This led me right to a crawl. we go. Almost got blown right off course. Part of me's tempted to go for that stable energy, but I don't think it's worth the trip this time. Bingo. Alright, new section. Stable and lit. Wall crossing. High vehicle instance, no mining, okay weather. Low radiation. Okay, my kind of a neighborhood. Oh, hell, that was just a... Oh, brother. Alright, we gotta double up. We gotta double up. I was hoping not. Okay. Stay calm. Keep to the left. That was a new one. Looks like that nuclear wind's a-blowing again. Oh yeah, that's all hot dust. You can scoop up some stable energy, but it feels real risky. We're in okay shape, not great. Whoa. Okay, I'm gonna need to be on the inside of that guardrail. Oh. As always, the front end taking a bit of a beating. Ah, hell, I think that just got beaten loose. Yeah, puncture. I got an inflation set. I do not. Okay, quickly. Sailing. Perfect. Boom. Is that a squall? Or is this a swift storm situation? Oh yeah, that's a swift storm situation. Boy, am I glad I didn't go after that stable energy. The bacon really be cooked then. Whew. Okay, on to fresh territory. Battery bad? I hope there's a charging station somewhere around here. Or I might finally have to dip into my battery jump. Hey, daylight. You. 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 And you. I think everything else is in fair shape. Tires are golden. All right. Back in the whip. Battery bad. Oh, come on. Up. You think, game. Screeching. That might not be good. That's definitely not good. Pit stop. Pit stop. Let's see what we got. Player, change clothes. Bit of duct tape, bit of plastic, bit of rubber. What about you? Scrap metal, duct tape, so on and so forth. Oh, why, hello. Yeah. Scrap the scrapper. Oh, can't do that? Okay, we'll just leave that where it is then. Alright. Ah, not much interest in here. And those are all busted, so back to the whip. Alright, there's the first ability. Oh yeah, that's a problem. box truck for troubles as well. Awesome. Alright, before we get into that, let's get into this. Burnt orange. I don't believe we have green or burnt orange in our collection. And I've got enough red, black, and white to last me for a good long while. That should do. Okie day. Quick repair goof job. Everything else is doing okay. Nothing to examine there. Standard door chain. So picky. Brown paint. I'll take it. Okay, data. Ahem. There you go. Definitely time to patch up. Alright, let's see what we can find about the expansion wall.
There's the expansion wall. It separates the outer zone from the mid-zone, and more importantly, us from those two idiots. This will get you one step closer to the deep zone. It's far past its prime, so watch your step.
Oh, missed. Hey, repair. That's terrific. Oh. Got to pack away the scrap metal. Alright, so we got 3 possibilities. Is there supposed to be a stabilizer somewhere around here? Oh, there she be. like was a separate entry. Yeah, I'm aware. Fortunately, we had AT. Hey, all right, we got a clear path forward. All right, let's roll up to. Parker. Scoop up that free energy. Just a minute, gotta adjust the mic. The downside of an arm is the more rigid an arm, the less you have to adjust it, but the less rigid an arm, the more you have to adjust it, the more variable it is. And I've got the finest that my local music shop can provide. Which is to say, the very adjustable. Alright. Oh. Come on, come on. Dead center it. There we are. Oh, she's looking dark. Ah, wall's in rough shape, alright. Or is it a dam? This feels like a turbine generator to me. I should know, I have one on the side of my car. I think we want to brake to the left. Not that we get a choice. Right's blocked. Awful lot of tourists around here. Don't see anything new or tempting enough to hop out the whip. Right, that's the end of it. I had to guess. Seems to be the path forward. Is that a freaking bullet? Yep. Just a bullard being extra. Oh, it's two sets of tracks. I see now. I wasn't expecting a back-to-back this. We might run a little bit long, Trashkin. Oh, hello. Stabilized access road. No problema. Oh, okay, that's just the west tile. Like, what's in the middle of that lake? Why is there a fence between me and it? How can I break that fence? Followed by, wait, that's just the legend icon for west. Genius. calm down. What's not the tornado? That'll do. And forward for Grizo. Alright. That's new. The Myers. High mining, huh? Alright, well, show me some new weird game.
Hello, friend. Welcome to our side of the wall. Oh, what's this? Your connection to is jam? Worry not. Our signal is crystal clear.
A little bit obvious, don't you think?
Right, ask me if I can. Yeah, the mid-zone's been marinating in all this radiation for so long. Things don't work the same as they do in the outer zone. But the good news is, we live here. We can help you, no sweat.
First things first, we've got to extend the signal from the garage. Otherwise, Avi's equipment won't be much help. Hooking you into a mid-zone stabilizer should do the trick. Look around. You should be able to see one up a hill somewhere.
Oh, yeah. Those all look quite new. Hello. What are you? I know I need you for crafting. Time consuming it. Aha! Success. Testing! Boy, am I glad I started carrying around this vacuum. You know it's gonna pay off. Just thought it was a convenience thing. Just like that, we got plenty of marsh egg. Let's see. Figure out what those are. Just looks like standard hot dust to me. There's a can opener. Whatever those bursting rigmaroles are, search me. That's the thing I'm looking for. Whatever that is. Belching barnacle, eh? Well, let's get a safe distance and work that out. Book. rotten egg. I appreciate they give me a few counts before they disappear. So stack to 80. Okay, good to know. Oh. The road used to go there. Got a wall between us and the rest. Well, let's see how we do. No choice but to take the long way around it. Moment. Hello. Oh, you're not anomalies, or anomalous, or a gatherable. You're just interesting looking mushrooms. Okay, well, back to the road then. Barnacles are a menace, I tell ya. Don't see anything interesting to you, and I don't need any more basics, so... Up. Reverse order again. What else we got? Alright, danger. I'll have to make it quick then. Ah. Hot dust ruined my party again. And finally douse those lamps. I've been meaning to for a hot minute there, I just didn't quite get around to it. Hey, a dumpster pearl. Not as big as the last one, but it'll do. It'll do. You know, bonus supplies are always nice. Wait, what am I putting that away for? May as well. Well, we got another dumpster, so... Good variety pack. Another door chain, so... And... we're in. More chemicals is always handy, especially since I blew a fair chunk. And... just the one. That's fine. One's better than none. What a rich little storehouse. And let's make sure you don't have an arc-gen hanging out. Ah, someone done beat me to it. Woo, we got quite the haul today, Trashkin. Oh, you best believe I'm hitting up the second as well. By this map, should be another portable lab around here. Oh, there she be. How'd I miss that? Alright. Single vial of chemicals. Precious, precious chemicals we need for repair goop. Because plasma don't grow on trees. So there's no other goodies hidden here. Get it.
Okay, a stabilizer in Section D is online. Coming through loud and clear. Hey, Francis, pan the car's broadcast frequency to the stabilizer, would you? Hey, come on, I can't do this without you.
Fine. There. Your receiver's hooked in now.
And we're patched into all that sweet ARC device data. Nice work. Oppie won't be able to block us out anymore. Well, better get going. Here it comes.
Wrong direction entirely. Try to use the road to get as close as possible. That lib device holding its own. No time to play the safe route. We're just gonna have to get wet, Trashkin. I think we can fit. Yep, we can. Mid-zone crossing. Oh, mama. 4 stable, baby.
Wow. Oppie was hiding a magic teleporter? We could have been beaming all over the zone this whole time?
Weird.
And don't worry, I'll restore her connection once you do us a little favor. We suspect Oppie's hiding a copy of Arda's database in that auto shop of hers. Find it, and we can get back to this remnant business.
Do I have another... Oh, all that pot.
All right, I've identified the electrical circuit for the garage's security system.
And there's an auto security lock in that circuit. So once I do this,
Whoa, dude!
bingo! That security lock's powered on now. We'll try that overload code from the observation towers. 4735.
Driver, something you should know about that database? When Arda's funding began to dry up, they handed us our final paycheck with one hand and the same-day evacuation orders with the other. Oppie was a higher-up, though more entitled than in actual power by that time. She would have known about Arda's plan to close up shop and had enough time to download all the research data before losing access. That data could contain what we need to help you.
Glad to guess. Lucky guess. Can't read the title, but... Ooh. Don't mind if I do. Arc Dock, you say? Boom. Oh. We can use Limb for improved electroplating. Bond metals like we never have before. It's a revolution. Oh God, my hand. Oh, right, that shouldn't be too terribly difficult.
Boy, oh boy, look at all these gizmos in here. Arpia wasn't operating no normal auto shop. A fabrication station. Ooh, her personal vault? I bet there's some good stuff in there.
I'm uncomfortable intruding like this. Can you not?
Hold the phone. There's a machine that prints bobbleheads?
There
Look.
is?
Show me.
Oh, you did it! Hey, you actually did it! Ah, oh, boy howdy, I cannot wait to dig through all this data. As promised, I'll fix Oppie's connection.
Do you read me? Come in. Do you read me?
Loud and clear, you old bat.
I see. The comms clear up suddenly, and I find you two patched to the garage frequency. It all makes sense now.
No idea what you're talking about. So, Oppie, what's the plan? You must have some grand scheme, don't you?
Let me get this straight. You hijacked my mission, tapped into my frequency, and now you want to be all buddy-buddy. Not on your life. You think you're hot stuff. Why don't you take the lead then? Get the driver through all by your damn selves.
Did she just
We've
hang up on
upset
us?
her.
Well,
Yep,
guess it's our time to shine.
I hope so.
So, Francis, you got any ideas?
Well, we know the driver needs to get to the deep zone, but it's too dangerous to head there directly. We have to zero in on exactly where to go. The signal amplification trick won't work here. The ambient instability is too strong in the mid-zone.
Huh, how indeed. There was one other time where the mass hallucination and the remnants intersected. Driver, I've tagged a route for you. Whenever you're ready, give it a spin.
Okay. Well, we're not going to get to that this episode, but I'll take a look. You know, right after I've done managing all these items. First, I want to break open that pearl, though. Oh, it's electrified. That's a lot of gas canisters. That's a little disappointing. I was hoping for chemicals, but... Well, it's better than a poke in the eye, certainly. Well, that's in the worst condition of all, so in it goes. What? It's one less scrap metal I need to find. And while I'm doing that, I'm going to take care of the rest of the between run to-dos. Okay, first unlock. And only unlock. New engine time, baby. Engine. Ah, we need a lot more Thermo. We need a lot more Thermo. Though, we're good on wiring and gas cylinders, and the steel isn't a problem. No. Our limiting factor is our availability of Thermo Sap. Well, back to the pre-run prep. Okay, I think we're ready to scope out the next run. What we got? Oh, we're going extra long, huh? Straight up to the highway. Think our best wets, G1, free. Double time it through 2, or D2, and hit the mystery spot. Betting we can pull it off. Tune me. I really do dig this tune the most of everything so far. Though my aching soul is durable is going to be stuck in my head forever. I'm fine with high instability. We can just zip right through. We've done it before. Let's just another tunnel job, huh? Looks like there's a lab on the way. If it's clear, we'll grab it. Because again, we cannot afford to pass up chemicals. Ever. Is that a shock tower? No, that's more sizzling mist. I didn't feel up.
Hey, driver. Sorry about all that mess with Oppie. There's no question. Oppie is a
once-in-a-generation genius. I've watched her manipulate wavelengths with nanometer precision without batting an eye. So, yeah, to see her go from being the sharpest person in the room to what she is now is disappointing. This place, it leeches away your sanity day by day. So for Oppie to live here in complete isolation, locked away with only bad memories and expired medication, nothing good comes of that.
I'd feel a hell of a lot better if I knew why she suddenly cares so much about the remnants.
Okay, look, I'm definitely sneaking all that. And the seal kit. And the seal kit. Alright, seal kit. There we go. Drop the seal kit there. There we go. That's better. See if there's any gas in the wrecks we passed.
Speaking of Oppie, you're not gonna like this, Francis, but I'm starting to think we can't do this alone. Look, it's not that I doubt our abilities, but no one knows the zone like that old man.
Sure.
You heard what she said. She'll sabotage this remnant before helping us.
Yeah.
Well, she'll come around to our jobs.
No, she won't. Nothing in the
Maybe
13
let me
years
smooth the
we
way?
spent in R&D prove that she's open to working with anyone. She dug her heels in so deep that she wrestled everyone down into the grave with her. I can't be involved if she is.
What are you talking about?
Francis,
This is the entire reason we stayed behind.
you wanna tell me
to
what
write
happened
the
there,
record of
bud?
the zone. Not about the experiments and the technology, but to tell the legends of the land.
I don't want anything to do with her. I don't want to talk to her. I don't want her advice. I don't want to hear her goddamn voice.
This isn't like you.
Whoa, Francis.
What's going on, Francis? Is there something I should know?
No.
The way you say
All
it tells
your
me
work
we
and
should.
limb R&D, all the time you spent, your entire career, your entire life. You sacrificed it all for Ada, and how did they thank you?
With a black hole in your resume where you can't tell anyone what you did. You couldn't even tell people where you wiped your ass for 10 years. So no, I'm not letting this go. Not for me, but especially not for you.
That's not...
It's
Never
the
mind.
principle of the thing.
You know, sometimes I wonder, how much of you staying here was actually to hunt these legends? Or if it was because you had nowhere else to go.
I'm telling you, one of these days, one of those tunnel doors is gonna open for me. I can feel it. A squire! Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo! scavenge operation started. Fair bit of fuel left. We're never gonna get enough plating from our or Thermo Sap from electroplating or from plating armored plate, but we can collect what's there. So that'll at least net us a liberator eventually. Alright. Time to div up and roll. Alright, let's rock. We got a long way to go. And at least one high instability section to deal with. Oh man. Okay, it's not the parking brake then. Right, wrecked frame. Normal car. Fuel only. And maybe the trunk if it's open. I forget how long the animation that actually is. Alright, here we go. Oh, I see what's happening. When I open this door, that door opens as well. Uh-oh. Yeah, we better put on some speed. That? Oh, right, the airway. Yeah! Rode it out like a champ. Oh! Narrow safe. Alright, I think we're out of the path of the storm. And I zipped by the structure. Oh well. Alright, no mess around for the next segment. We on business. Whew. Can't make it up the road as is. Gotta dip and roll. Overshot a bit. There it is. Contend with the left, right. Come on, baby. Yeah, that's my girl. Just hang on a minute, I'll get you through. What? Lead doesn't grow in trees, Trashkin. And I got no lead out of the deal. Alright, well that's what I get for gambling. Yep, there comes the radiation storm. And we out. Oh, we got lucky on that, Trashkin. But are we gonna get lucky twice? Glob only knows what's gonna go on there. Alright, all we gotta do is slide on through. Maybe. Oh yeah, those are fairways out of the way. Forget that. Oh, there's a lab. Alright. Oh hey, Arctic kit. And a pearl. There we go. There we go. Can't turn down free scrap. Should really get after that trunk upgrade, eh? Single precious chemical. So it's pressurized carts to plastic. No, thank you. The other way around would be great. Precious plasma. Well, since I'm out here. Two on the way out as well. Nah, forget the stable energy. Only thing we're after here is fuel. Take your fuel. Cute day. And we're off. Sounds like a bollard. Shame I didn't have time to scan those radioactive rabbits, but... Always time for a drop box. Ah, more anomaly encounters. Cool. I don't see anything else special on that Squire, so... Quickly, quickly, quickly. Here's gas cylinders, I think, which... Alright, time to go. I hit the wipers. I can hear it from here. Ah, worthless carts and gas cylinders. Oh, I see. It's a back panel. Almost missed you. And out we go. Slick as you please. Alright, there's no way around D2, but through Turncoat, Swift Storm, and Corrosive. Alright. So we can't get where we're going. As long as there's not extreme conditions where we're going, we should wind up fine. There'll be time to repair a bit. But that lab is real tempting. So is this town. We got no time for it.
Okay, drop that.
Study works. See what makes them tick. I may be able to de-spike them. You know, make them safe. Alright, corrosives. Here's hoping we survive the crossing. I set myself up for failure there. Oh joy. Rock in a hard place. Okay, just bear right, and that should carry us where we need to be. Limit her limbs really proven its worth. Oof, that was rough on everything. I think we're gonna make it. Yeah, storm's approaching slow. That's good news for us. All right. Nice timing on Liminal Drifter, I might add. Okay. Battery farm. You have my attention, game?
Are you ready, driver? Okay, first off, I've loaded up 3 locations on your ARC device map. You see them? Yeah, head to whichever strikes your fancy.
You're sending them to the Visions?
Sure am. We're gonna use this.
My optical basilizer. We shouldn't use that.
Why not?
I mean, it's been decades. No way that thing is in any sort of working shape.
I've been fixing her up in secret, and I'm sorry. Don't be mad. It's gonna be a surprise for your birthday. Oh, I've gone ahead and made an itty-bitty modification to your headset, driver. I've hooked up the basilizer here to modulate your scan function. Think of it like an extra layer of mayonnaise on your technology sandwich.
What are you using the basilizer for?
No spoilers. We have to tell the story from the beginning. Driver, get ready to feast your eyes on the Visions.
So we told you about the mass hallucination. Hundreds of people, 30 seconds of crazy, yada yada. But there was one instance where that event and the remnants intersected.
Unstable energy.
The story of Laura Cesari. Laura worked at ARDA as an executive secretary. She put in her hours.
But she spent her evenings with a real passion. Painting. When the hallucination event swept through, Laura was overtaken like everyone else.
But for her, the visions didn't stop. She tried painting them, but grew frustrated at her inability to recreate what she saw. Now at first, ARDA wrote her off as one of the many whose brains got scrambled by what they saw. Until Laura stumbled across a rusty can of paint in the woods.
It was a remnant. Once she started
Oh.
using this paint, the visions in her paintings began to come true. She painted feverishly for over a year, chasing the visions the entire time. Until the day the paint ran empty.
And then she disappeared.
Like all remnant holders do.
Now that we know the remnants and the mass hallucination are related, maybe Laura's visions can help us out.
Clipped one. Expect tourists out here. Oh, hey, boys. Don't you mind me? Just sightseeing.
This is where your theory comes in, Francis. You tell him. Oh, look at me babbling away. Francis, you explain it. It's so good.
No, it's just... I'd rather not.
Come on, we talked about this. You should be proud of your work. Toot your own horn.
Not this time.
Okay, well, Francis's theory, his entire branch of research was that the zone exhibits a property seen nowhere else on Earth. Every phenomena that occurs here leaves its fingerprint forever on the physical space. So he created this device to pick up on these sub-physical after effects. How did you explain it? It was like identifying a whale's favorite color using only the wake it leaves behind. The rest was science mumbo-jumbo.
It's a form of electromagnetic imprint. Anyway, it was a long time ago.
And what a better time than now to try it again?
Ah, so that's swamp coral, huh? So there's a timing routine to it. Well, we got 85 in hand. Yep. Hello.
The great pile up. You know, if you catch the mural at the right angle, when the moon is right overhead, you can spot the helmsman's body in one of the boats.
No chance. It's a paint smudge. Nothing more.
Believe me, it's true. I've seen it.
Huh.
Hey, is it just me or did this mural look different before?
Probably the instability messing with the paint over time. It's been decades after all.
Something's definitely off. Hey, where's our old notes from when we took a field trip out that way? Driver, why don't you go ahead to the next one while we investigate this?
Okay, fair. Though that does make me want to play around. Glad I finally found swamp coal.
No, I'm telling you, the helmsman never made it out of the zone. He died here.
Not this again. I still don't know why you're so convinced he existed in the first place.
Driver, back me up here. This is how the story goes. It was the winter of '72. A ship set sail down the Columbia River 100 miles east of here. The helmsman was overcome by bad weather, and while in a particularly foggy patch, the boat hit something, and the impact threw him from the deck. When he woke up, he was on a boat on this very lake, smack in the middle of the zone,
with no idea how he got there. He had with him a ridiculous amount of cash and paid anyone and everyone to get him out of the zone. But no matter how he tried to leave, on foot, in a transport, he would always head into a fog and reemerge on another boat. At last count, the great pileup was 20 boats high and 30 boats wide.
A limb duplication glitch, nothing more.
And you, of all people, blaming Lim Tech instead of a good old-fashioned mystery?
It doesn't add up. Artist's favorite pastime was carting people out of the zone. How could someone actually fail to escape?
And a mysterious man with a backpack full of cash in the one place he can't spend it. Seems awfully fishy to me.
Alright, go time. That's a fair bit of radiation. That's a nice heap of potential lead for us. Oh. And away I go. Straight away. Straight away. Oh, you're what does that. How did you go? Ah, there you are. Well, since I'm out the whip anyway. Shaky scrambler, huh? Well. Nice pick, Scrambler. I'll pick my way through the overroad then. The hard way. Ugh, it's hard on the battery. Rough territory. I think we're about there. Unfortunately, I don't think they have enough pull to do much damage. They'll get bored. Oh, jeez. Dudes. Yep. Oh, I see what's happening there. Well, in we go. I see they're slopping around and I got schlopped by tourists. Well, I'm fiddling. More swamp coral. Why we're blurring through oil? This is we're burning through. What?
Ah, the Bigfoot mural. My personal favorite. Oh, did you see that, Francis? Oh boy, Francis, look. Look here, it's different from our sketch when we visited in '82.
It's all scrambled, but the shape seems familiar. If you tilt your head, doesn't that kind of look like Mount Olympus?
Oh, Francis, you flippin' genius! It absolutely is. Wait, let's look back at the first one. What's different there?
That shape right there,
Uh-oh.
is that Hook Valley?
No time for gathering.
Oh, smokes! Oh, wait, pull the topographical maps of the peninsula. If we look around the areas where you can get that view of Mount Olympus. See, Francis? I told you your basilizer would work.
I don't think this is the basilizer's doing.
Driver, we're onto something. Get to that third vision.
You got it, buddy. Not going to stay here. Oh, poor battery.
Driver, if you come across a mushroom like the one in the mural, do not eat it.
Got it.
No matter how tasty it might look.
You're speaking from personal experience. And let me tell you, it wasn't pretty.
Oh, just thinking about it makes me want to puke all over again. You've probably passed the biogenerators by now. They're our source of power in the mid-zone, and one of the best demonstrations of renewable limb tech. Yes, these battery farms keep our lights on, but more importantly, They're also the only place in the entire zone where anomalized mushrooms grow.
And guess who turned out to be the world's biggest fan of those mushrooms? Bigfoot itself! And Division foretold its arrival in the zone.
It started when those pods hanging from the battery farms were found chewed up. At first, they blamed it on the local wildlife. This was back when we used to have some. Then, the sightings of 10-foot-tall creatures started. That didn't attract too much attention on their own.
Charge station.
Not until
Perfect.
the first footprints were found. The Olympic Peninsula has always had a collection of Bigfoot sightings, but they were rare until Bigfoot had its first taste of the
Anomalized mushrooms. Then it couldn't stay away. And that's when the Squatches came knocking. They jumped the wall, set up camp, and they got to investigating. Once they learned of the Sasquatch's appetite for these mushrooms, they cultivated entire farms of the stuff.
For months, they propagated mushrooms and set traps. And for months, evidence mounted that Sasquatch was making its rounds and evading those traps. Until one night, the experts disappeared.
Bigfoot got them, no question.
Come on, all 8 at once? How is that possible?
Never get in the way of a hungry Sasquatch. So about that last vision.
Alright, well, we got a full battery and pretty good on fuel.
I can't. Yeah, I can't even look at it. Francis, you explain it.
And maybe you've already seen them, driver. A freestanding bright blue door in its frame, out in the wilderness with nothing around it. If you do see one, don't get anywhere close to it.
I don't want to talk about it.
He was pretty close to a doorway when it opened. It's called the inverting doorway. When the door is shut, it's safe. But once in a while, it opens, and everything near it is turned inside out.
Its victims are mostly bears, squirrels, and birds. They all go through hell. Meat and bones on the outside, fur and feathers on the inside. It's not fun to see. Once, a group of hikers didn't heed the warning, and
No, we're done here, driver. If you see one, you stay away from it. That's all you need to know. Let's go.
Worth it. Shame I don't have a manual gather option, but... Ah, edge of the world. I see, that's what those colors mean. Here we go.
the inverting doorway.
Ugh. I don't like this one. Oh, bingo!
See that pattern in the last mural? That flower only grows above a certain elevation. Put the 3 locations together, and you've got...
a square mile in the northeast corner of the deep zone. Huh. The visions were pointing towards something the entire time.
Hey, Oppie, you can stop pretending to ignore us now. Take a look at this fine work. We pinned down the location for the source of the mass hallucination. That's where the driver needs to go.
Well, what do you know?
Well, I knew the basilizer worked. What did I tell you, huh?
He still doesn't know, Francis.
Know what? Oppie?
Not my story to share.
There we go.
My theory.
That was weird.
And that basilizer, they're illegitimate.
Wait, what are you saying?
I built that device to prove my imprint theory, and it was on the verge of getting the results I needed. But my research funding was running out. So, I forged the data. Not much, just enough to justify more time. I was so close. I knew the breakthrough was right around the corner. But Arda found out. That's why I was reassigned, and my clearance revoked.
Wait, you told me you changed labs voluntarily.
8 years of research with nothing to show for it, and then for that to happen, I couldn't face you.
That doesn't mean your theory's wrong. I still think there's something to it. There's a common thread with some of the remnant stories, like the telephone switchboard. The ones that seem to recall the past somehow. Maybe the remnants access those imprints, read them like a needle in the groove of a record.
Don't. You don't have to do that. It's in the past. I don't care about it anymore.
And we're burning.
But listen, I've got this suspicion, right? If we can just get the cards of the mass hallucination source, then we find they can prove theory. Worth a try, isn't it?
I'm your thing.
Trying, Tobias. I've tried all my life, and it didn't go so well.
Look, I don't have...
Oh, it's gonna be by the skin of our teeth.
The closest I ever got to science...
Lucky swerve. Oh, if we'd hit that rock, we'd have been done for. As the storm has completely collapsed. Oh, I could have used speed.
Interesting thing about that deep zone area you identified. I ran every coordinate in that area through the ARDA database, and what turns up?
But access logs with entry records for Dr. K up through March 1963.
What? No, the doctor died in 1961 in the lab accident.
So we were told. Then, I found access logs for both that deep zone site and Red Meadow. Years and years worth of activity.
The Red Meadow Research Facility? But it was demolished the same year. After the structural damage caused by the... lied about that too, didn't they?
It appears so. The driver should give the Red Meadow ruins a visit. If Dr. K didn't die that day, I'd like to know what was keeping him so busy.
So would I, but... do we have time for this? We don't know how long the driver's got with that remnant.
And that's why we need
Does it
this
matter?
information. Whatever Dr. K was doing relates to all of this. It may be the key to what lies at the end of the road for the driver.
I... agree with you. God, I hate saying that.
Driver, I've marked the Red Meadow facility on your route planner. Head there whenever you're ready.
Ah. There we go. Yeah, that damn. Yeah, I'm probably gonna need all my panels. Fresh headlamps, the whole nine, Trashkin. But before we get to that, tardigrade count stable at 100 TPM. Starting the experiment, this is it, people. A new chapter in the history of science. If you say so. We somehow made out okay, despite forgetting quite literally everything. Specifically filling up. I'm beginning to think that lightning rod is worthless and a side battery would be a better expenditure. But before we get too deep, let's crack that pearl. What we got? Steel and glass. Jeez, man. Ah, and some green paint. Okay. Well, I'll be right back with you, Trash. All right, Trashkin. I got a few odds and ends done. Did another new paint job because I had to replace some panels and it bugs me that I got painted up for the job. Called the paint collection, did a few upgrades, and finally got us to plasma cutter. Excuse me, plasma scrapper. Still running around with a relightable flare. Priorities, Trashkin. Priorities. Huh. I see the plasma scrapper does not count as a scrapper because I've got another one packed. Seriously. It's right there. Dear Debs, I understand that's not high on the priority list, but that is hilarious to me. Alright, let's see where they're sending us. Way up north. Don't even have a clear path there yet. Ah, corrosive. Well, let's get that dialed in for next time. Oh, and we know everything there. Lizard? Neon Reef. Those we'll need. Swamp coral's valuable as all get out. Which reminds me to make a backup vacuum. Just in case. We might need that. And I finally got it together. And we now have a trunk in the trunk. We also have a large reserve fuel tank, just in case. Full stack of repair putty and first aid. Whoop. Just isn't a session if I don't bonk myself, is it? And of course, the usual accoutrements. 2 full stacks of flares. I did away with the antenna because of reasons. We'll slap a battery on there later when I have some stable to throw around. But that's going to do it for this session, Trash. And I'd like to thank you all for coming out. I've been enjoying the hell out of this 100 subs celebration playthrough. It's way different. It's like jalopy, but with higher stakes and on a fault line that may or may not be next to the razor blade factory, you know? Who knows what's gonna happen? So, I've been your humble host, Rasper Trashbear. I'd like to take a moment to remind you that at any time you choose, if you'd like to join us and the rest of the Trashkin around the trash fire on the regular, best way to do that is to hit the subscribe button in the bottom left corner. That's most of what I want from you. Your eyes and a little bit of time. Barring that, if you'd like to get a hold of me, you have comments, critiques, questions. The best places to get a hold of me are, of course, in the comments section, which I try to check daily, though more often weekly. And, of course, you can also get a hold of me over on Blue Skies, which is no longer in the locked beta. Anybody can get in with a little bit of patience now, I believe. At least I think so. The invite codes have gone the way of the dodo, Trashkin. So, again, thank you all for coming out. Thank you for watching. Appreciate your time. I've been your humble host, Rasper Trashbear, and until next time on Trash Tier Gaming, remember to count your spoons, hydrate, medicate, and take care of yourselves as best you can. Don't forget to tell the people you love you give a good damn. Play some games. Good night, and I'll see you all in the next one.